morning. It is Thanksgiving week. I am up, I am ready, makeup is on, hair is done, sweatpants are on because it is a travel day. We are heading off to DC to visit my boyfriend's family for Thanksgiving. I've never been to DC before, so I'm super excited to do some touristy things there. Gonna also meet up with a friend from work, but we are off for the airport right now. Hour drive to New Orleans. Our flight is for 11 and right now it is 8:30ish. So see you there. Yesterday, me and my boyfriend left my house. We flew from New Orleans to Washington, D.C. His mom picked us up, and then we just spent the afternoon with her. I met her, his sister, her husband, and kid, and we had some Ethiopian food. It was really good. But today is a fresh start. We're actually staying in one of her friend's apartments. She's not here, so it's nice to have like a whole apartment to ourselves. But his mom and sister are just like 2 minutes away, so we are dressed and ready. We're about to head over there in the morning, and then we are spending all day in DC, just going. I've never been to DC before, so we're going to see all the monuments and one of the Smithsonian museums. So let's go ahead and get started. I curled my hair, and honestly, it's still a little tight. I didn't brush it out, but it looks so good. Maybe the brown is growing on me. I know some people said it's not even brown, it's just like a darker blonde, but we'll see. We found a real live deer on our walk just outside the building.
Connection is available to Mark Commuter Rail.
Just went and looked at the White House and it was very underwhelming. Couldn't see anything. They are building the stands for the inauguration in a couple of months, so no views whatsoever. Better luck next year. Now I think we're just doing like all of the main touristy stuff. So I think we're on our way to like the Lincoln Memorial, and then we're gonna we have the national Christmas tree here. Rockefeller puts this to shame. Take it from me, do not visit this place before an election or before inauguration or Christmas. Go to New York for Christmas. We have another mediocre view from here. Just finished seeing the Lincoln Memorial. Super cool. They have this giant ramp on the outside though that makes everything look ugly, but it's because it's under construction. It's totally temporary. They're building a museum underneath it for next year. Very pretty. And then we have Washington Monument there. We're gonna make our way back around this way. I think there's the World War II Memorial and I think Martin Luther King as well. And we're making our way up to our next site, which I forget what that is. We made it to the Washington Monument. I said, how many stories do you think that is? I said 9. My boyfriend said 10. It is how many feet? 500? It's 500 feet, so that would be about 55 stories. So in summary, we're both, I don't know how I came up with 9. This was my measurement. And I came up with 9. 55 stories is what estimated. If you insist. We just took the longest, most unreassuring journey to the food court of Ronald Reagan International something center. Got some burrito bowls. I was really tempted to get the, what is it? The Sbarro pizza over there, but I stuck with the burrito bowl. And then we are going catch up with one of my friends from work, and then the Natural History Museum. And that'll probably round out the day. And then the metro back is like an hour, I think. Just got my postcard, my souvenir that I get on every trip. I'm gonna write like a little journal about like what I did and then send it back to myself. Hopefully it actually makes it home, unlike my Canada postcard. Our day in DC, the capital. It's all lit up and pretty. My friend was saying like it's worth it to go see all of the monuments lit up at night, but this is the only one we're stopping to before heading to the metro and heading back. I'm so tired. 15,000 steps, but my body is killing me. Good morning. It is technically day 3 here in Maryland, but full day 2. I think the plans have changed. I don't even know if I told you guys the plans, but I think we were going to go to Baltimore today, go to like the Inner Harbor and tour around there, but I think we're just gonna go back to DC and kind of stick to some museums this time. We only really saw a little bit of the Natural History Museum, but there's obviously so many pieces of the Smithsonian, so we're probably gonna go back and probably just do that today. Alright, we just got off the metro, y'all. I get so motion sick. If you have any tips for motion sickness, I'm all ears. I feel like garbage right now. It's so much colder than it was yesterday. So far not as windy, so that's good. Honestly, the only thing that helps me with motion sickness is cold. So, although I'm cold, I need this. But we're heading to the museum, the American?
Yeah.
Not natural?
We can do natural first if you want.
Well, let's go. We can do American first, since we didn't. We are heading to either the Museum of Natural History or American History. Yeah, we're just doing museums all day, really, so it'll be a slow indoor day. want to swing? All right, one more time. Ready? Okay, we just finished our lunch at the cafe in the Natural History Museum. Wouldn't recommend. Very expensive, not that great, but now we just walk next door to the Smithsonian Museum of American History. And according to the billboards, there's something about Selena in here, so that's honestly the first thing I want to see.
Torn out of a Blues Alley in Georgetown.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. This cold weather is getting to me, you guys. I need to go home. But today we're not doing anything extraordinarily special. We are going to my boyfriend's mom's and having a dinner with her, his sister, brother-in-law, and aunt. So it's gonna be a small little get together. I've already checked in for our flights for tomorrow morning, and yeah, just a day of hanging out around the house. Yesterday, we only did the National History Museum and the American History Museum. But y'all, DC is not for the weak. There's so much walking, like my body, and like the walking plus the cold weather, and it's not for the weak. I've been exhausted. Hopefully next year when I visit, I can actually see the White House, and I think I'll just check off all the boxes there. Oh, I do really want to see the cherry blossoms, but obviously that's not for Thanksgiving. I think that's like March, so maybe I'll make my way back here one day. We are back at home. We left our place in DC at like 6 a.m. for our flight. That was for 8 a.m. Our Uber driver was the most careful Uber driver ever. Pretty sure he was terrified of the interstate. Rerouted it so many times because he kept taking the longer route. A panic. Added 15 minutes to the whole route. But anyway, we made it and I got a Dunkin' Donut for breakfast. But now we are home and I am ready for Thanksgiving with my mom's side. We do it on Fridays and we've been doing it on Fridays for a few years now, just so everyone doesn't have to feel rushed and go from one place to the next, and we can just chill and hang out and enjoy our time together, because Thanksgiving is just Thursday. Why can't it be on Friday? So my family does it on Friday and I love it, especially now since if I'm gonna be traveling to my boyfriend's every Thanksgiving, I can still make it home for my family's Thanksgiving. Well, just my mom's. My dad's Thanksgiving was yesterday, so unfortunately I missed that. But we are waiting for Trent to get here. He's gonna be bringing Banjo and Ruby, our dogs, dropping them off before Thanksgiving, so we're gonna see them for like a second, unfortunately, and then we're gonna have to leave. But I didn't want them to come home to an empty house. So Trent will be here in a few seconds.